Hey, it's Marina, Travel Experta, and today we're going to be doing a review on Cerveceria 14. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. Cerveceria 14 is a really popular restaurant just outside of Antigua. It's probably been open for, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years, and it's just getting more and more momentum going. What I mean by momentum, it's just getting bigger and more popular. Since COVID, people are just desperate to go to restaurants that are outdoors, that have music and whatnot. And I mean, this place, when we first started going there 5 years ago, it was big. It was cute. There was people, there was definitely, it was busy there, but it wasn't crazy. You were always able to get tables. There was always parking. I'm talking on weekends. I went during COVID to see a friend's, I don't remember, music event or something. There was at least 700 cars. I could not find a spot anywhere. This was on a weekend. And this is when I was realizing, oh my goodness, this place has gone completely bonkers as far as people, and it has exponentially grown. It has bars all over the place. It has several different restaurant little sectors. Obviously, Cerveceria 14, it's an actual brewery where they do make their own beer and they bottle their own beer, and they do serve other beers as well. They also have a really popular restaurant, and a lot of times they do invite food trucks to come in as well. They have a huge stage where you could watch an actual show. And then there's like the main dining area. The other day, me and my husband went to meet friends there on a Friday night. It was 6 p.m. We were hoping before, everybody still goes out. And I have to say one thing, it was not as busy as it usually gets because we were there at 7. By the time we started to leave around 8:39, that's when a lot more people were showing up. However, the food there is good. It's not, oh my goodness, the best food in the world, but it is good. It definitely has good food. There's several different bars where you could get beer. That's their main thing. They do have, other alcohols and cocktails that you could get, but you go there to try their beer. Their beer is good. It is a craft beer, so it's great beer. And what and there's also a playground where your kids could play, and they do have special events when they have a music show because they have this huge stage, so when there's concerts or whatnot. So we weren't there during that time. However, at 6 p.m. when we arrived, or 6:30, there was live music. And because they put the live music where the main dining section was, I have to say it was a massive turnoff. Why? Because we're there for dinner. So we were there chatting with friends. When the live music came on, it was overpoweringly loud. You could not even hear yourself think. There's one place for live music, especially in the evening when you're drinking, but it's another thing when it's during the dinner. And I just found that to be a massive turnoff, to be honest with you. Because of that, I'm not planning on going back. But it is a cool place. It is an outdoor place. They have games and they do have music events. And when they have that, I would go for that specific thing, but not for just enjoying a meal, because it became so like it just totally took over our entire meal. We were screaming so loudly at one another that it kind of took away the fun of just going and having a drink, a beer, and a meal. But that's my own personal opinion. And otherwise, it is a cool place to visit. It's about 10-minute drive outside of Antigua, the main Cerveceria 14. They do now have little satellite locations. They're smaller, more like actual little bar areas, and you can find their beer pretty much in any bar at this point in Antigua as well. If you guys want more information on other cool places to visit, definitely go to my site, travelexperta.com, travel expert with an A.com. I've got a ton of really cool places for you to visit, outdoor, indoor, you name it. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a review and make sure to share it with your friends. And remember to make every day an adventure.